Bone fractured. Gonna need a splint and a bandage. Boom. Deep cut. Bleeding. Imagine just walking into the hospital after an accident. Like, deep cut. Bleeding. What's up? I'm Graybeard, and this is Metal Gear Solid 3. I think I want to load game. Play on normal. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play on normal. Probably don't have all the camos, but...
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
And this marks the beginning of the era called... you're not going to see my face, because lots of cutscenes. Alright. Hideo Kojima.
Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask. Does this pantywaist know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Sunrise.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not about to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate the oil bottle.
This is one for the history books. The world's first Halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings.
And fly. God be with you.
Hideo Kojima.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB-754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story. So why do you want to
So I
defect?
think
It seems he'd become afraid of his
this,
own
like,
creations.
historical footage
Call it a
stuff
crisis of
in
conscience.
the
And for
cutscenes
that, he left his
probably
country
not
and
going
his
to be
family
changed.
behind and went over the fence.
So I think
Not
what
exactly.
I'm going to do
One of his conditions was
is
that his family
skip
was also
this
to be taken
cutscene
safely to the
and
west.
go on to the next one.
We used a mole to get the family.
Well,
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino Yask in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the West. If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat talent?
She's equipped with two 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as two 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong,
You'll be eating dinner, breakfast.
And all the rest of your meals in the jungle. Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in.
Fantastic.
From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not
Snake
to mention
Naked?
your real name.
Snake?
Oh, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What
You're
about
going
you,
to be
Major?
eating nothing
What should I
but
call you?
snakes.
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This
call
will
you a
be a
major pain in
sneaking
my
mission.
ass.
You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked,
Yes,
just as your
sir.
name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
There's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha.
Good old British
Getting back to
humor.
the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on
kinda
the way
fucked
down.
up.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then.
Go
You know
get
where it
your
is?
backpack.
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gun shop. My frequency is
Fantastic.
140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
Go get your backpack. Don't see any extra shit. So you can go up here. Or you can crawl under a log. I like to come up here because it's, you know, you get the life meds. You just climb up the tree and get your backpack. Go and get your backpack. And then get ready for school. Okay. I've got my backpack, Daddy.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake.
Yes. Am I a good boy?
To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose
Fair.
Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a window in the upper left. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right.
That's right.
Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun?
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger-happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo
Hideo
covert actions are
Kojima.
standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any
Shit.
American soldiers in Russia. It could spark
That's
an
true.
international incident. You can't let anyone see you.
That's
You can't let
true.
the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert
care of
ops like
himself,
this one
huh?
be issued a potassium cyanide
Oh.
capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So, how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be
That's
careful.
the one.
If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing
It
will be able to bring you
becomes
back.
real death.
Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a
You go
solo
from
mission,
false
right?
death to real
Right.
death.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She.
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
As in a
Para.
medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield.
Yeah.
After a week, no one has a name.
The
What's
name
your
means
name?
Nothing.
Jane Doe.
On the battlefield.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive.
Fair
My
enough.
frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send
How
a message
about
over the
that?
reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So
Yes.
saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Whoop.
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place.
It's
She's
your
going to be serving as
mentor,
Fox's mission
Snake.
advisor.
Boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right.
Jack.
It's me. Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
You've got
Really?
skinny boy voice now.
Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission.
Out of nowhere.
You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could.
But I
The
still
rest
don't
you
know how
needed
to
to
ride a
learn on your
bicycle.
own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now
Super helpful.
doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living
None of these
thing.
people are your
They
friends.
change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already
Oh,
told you,
man.
Jack. I was on a top secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given.
Let's go ahead
It's
and
not
rip
his
the
place to
Band-Aid
question
off on
why.
family
But you're
drama.
looking for a reason to fight. You are a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever.
Well.
Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
Oh,
People aren't the
Snake.
ones who dictate the missions.
You silly,
Then who
silly
does?
Snake.
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think.
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your code name is Snake.
Call
It
me
suits you well.
Snake.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes,
It's good to hear your voice again.
same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle.
Foreshadowing much?
Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC. Close quarters combat, huh?
Quokka.
I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are
Right.
you, boss? Next to the Major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the
She
Arctic
didn't
Ocean.
want to stand next
My
to me at all.
frequency is 141.80.
What's that?
Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov.
Sure is.
Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and
Is it
don't
really a
let anyone
factory?
see you. Don't forget that
Okay,
this is
cool.
a stealth mission.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Like, sneak up on people, hold them up, point the gun at the garage so that they drop their stuff, and then shoot them in the forehead
Commencing virtuous mission.
with a tranquilizer
now.
dart. That's what she's talking about. Look at that snag. Now I have a pet snake. What kind of snake is it? Giant anaconda. It's fucking huge. This huge fucking guy. Oh look, I have a single action army. I don't want that. I'll take that. The single action army will get me killed. It's too noisy. Too noisy. Alright, I don't need that right now. I really don't. I hardly ever use that. I'm glad it's there. It's a great novelty item, but nah, I'm not going to use it. I'll take that. Alright. Oh, wait, hold on. Camouflage. I look like an idiot because everyone can see me. Okay. I don't have moss. It's okay. It's okay. I don't have the snake camo either. But I got the sneaking suit and the tuxedo, so that's all that really matters, right? Right. Cool. What's the deal here? Cuts all damage in half and reduces stamina consumption. What an outfit. Perfect for boss fights. No, this one's still better. Let's go. Oh, wrong way. Just kidding. Let's go this way. Huzzah. Do a little tactical reload there. I'm just kind of gonna zip through here. Food is not necessary. This is a short operation. It's the next mission that we really need to worry about food. In fact, I'm not even gonna bother with all the extra weapons, because, like, what's the point? I want to be back through most of these areas again anyway. So, let's go through Gator Swamp here. If you stay in the swamp too long, you will sink into it and drown. Which is a horrible, just terrifying way to die. Sorry. I can't help it. I see them and I want to shoot them. Take them home and gobble them up. Nom, 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 nom. Wee, wee. I've always loved this cutscene. It's got a great sense of humor. And there's a guy
Major,
guy.
I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB
Oh wait, this isn't
troops
the
sent to guard
this isn't the
Sokolov.
part. Never mind. This is not the cutscene. I'm thinking
AK-47s
of. That's
and
okay.
grenades.
Yeah,
Snake,
pineapples.
your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer. The Uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the Face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to
Thanks,
sneak
boss.
by without being noticed. You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the camo index.
It just zooms
The
into
camo
the corner
index
like,
shows how well your
right
current
here,
camouflage blends
dumbass.
in with the surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa.
oh,
The
no.
key is to make yourself one with nature.
Who knew?
Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
Yeah. Okay. As we go along, alright then. I'll just go along through this log. Got bugged you. Surprised that no leeches hopped on me when I went through the swamp a minute ago. Alright, friend, you gotta go nighty-night. He's a unicorn. Except his horn comes out of his nose. I really did boop him. I booped him hardcore. Booped to the max. Max boopage. What the fuck is over here? What? I'm not shitting you. I got this game when it came out in 2004. I've been playing it off and on from then to now. I did not know that you could get the SVD this early because I swore that you could only get it in a cutscene before you can shoot the end, and we'll get there. But that's cool. Again, I don't need it because this operation's going to end pretty quickly. But hey, I have a fucking sniper rifle. How about that? Get all decked out with my weaponry that I don't need. All right. Okay. God, I can't believe I never knew that was there. Apparently I can get up on that ledge too. Just don't know where I would do that. Or why. Guys go say, oh hey look, this is probably where I need to go to do that, right? Huh? Nope. Just kidding. That's the normal side path. Okay. Or not a side path. That's the that's how you get there. That's how you get here. It's how we arrived. Is the path via whence we came. Okay. Cool. There's another guy. He's gonna tell on us if he sees us. And I don't like tattletales. So, sleepy time. Usually, there's a carrot there. Usually, yep, there he is. Sleepy times for you too, my friend. Oh my. It's a fucking anaconda. So many of you. At least anacondas aren't like the bite you to poison you kind of snake. Animal snake, not me snake. Anyway. Guess what time it is, friend? Sleep times! It's amazing that none of you noticed that you guys were being shot. Like I'm a ghost. Boom, no alerts. Who's the man? This guy right here. There's a log over here. I think there's something in the log, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. What is it? It looks important. Thermal goggles. Another thing. Man, they really... they go out of their way to pull the wool over your eyes and make you think this operation, this virtuous mission, is going to last longer than it is. That you're going to do more things. Nah. I mean, unless you want to go in guns blazing, you can do that. But then the major fucking bitches at you, and I don't want to listen to that, so. We're going to do stealth. This is the cutscene I like. It's funny. There's a guy, there's a beehive, hornet's nest, whatever. Snake smiles. So mischievous. I know exactly what he wants. Goodbye, friend. Alright, now you can go down under the bridge. You can probably see from over here. There's an item. It's the M16. Don't need it. Definitely don't need it. Only get all the all the fun weapons during the virtuous mission. For sure. There's usually like camo and shit, but I got most of it. Okay.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be
Sure
holding
is.
him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. You
Caution's
must
my
not
middle
be
name,
exposed to any kind of danger. And do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
I
Right.
will not.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
I will
You
not
mean
do
there's
that.
more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Aw.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Nothing like I missed you or cool. You have been awake entirely too long. Oh shit. What the fuck?
The enemy's here. HQ respond.
This is HQ.
HQ suck it
Patrol.
up.
What's going on? Respond. There's something wrong. Support unit, confirm their status.
Who's that?
Yo mama.
Radio get us some.
Fuck you need backup for? What are you shooting? Oh god. They came from behind. Alright, he told me not to. And then I'm immediately going into the base. Right in the face. And you're a unicorn. Where are the other guys are coming? Oh fuck, he's right there. How you doing? Yeah, I shot you on the wrist. You fall asleep? Just you're feeling a little sleepy. At least I know you are. Ow! What the fuck? Ah, shit. Fuck you, buddy. Get over here. Oh, unicorn. This sucks. Oh, man. Well, don't miss your shots, kids. That's the best way to fuck it up. I might need that suppressor. Hiya!
This is HQ.
Judo saves the day.
Patrol here.
Boom.
We've lost sight of the enemy. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Answer me.
Is there anyone else?
Throw something at the northeast window.
Why?
Answer me. Let go of me. Speak. Throw
Okay.
something.
Ah, shit, I wasn't supposed to kill him. That's okay. The boss is gonna launch nukes. That's way worse. Snake. We do that. Alright, so press the okay, cool. Shit. Well, that didn't work. Whatever. Cool.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America's truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts?
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I had to kill them. There was no other way. But no one will know we were involved.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
See, normally, if you don't kill people like I did when I cut that guy's throat open, accidentally, when my finger slipped onto the triangle button, if you don't do that, then Snake's like, oh, it's no problem. And Major's like, oh, good for you. But when he goes, I see, you can hear the disappointment. I'll try to do it better with Delta. This cutscene is fucking awesome. It's a little long, but it's awesome. I'll shut it.
Freeze!
So this is the legendary boss.
Huh?
Huh? We meet at last.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz.
Huh?
What's a GRU soldier doing here?
Soldier?
He's the Ocelot commander.
That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
So Ocelot,
Sokolov is ours.
who looks to be
Get
in
outta
his
here.
20s,
And
is a
Ocelot never
major.
lets his prey escape.
Zero,
What?
who looks to be in about his 50s, is also a major. I just want to point that out. Got him. Snake's like, I could have done all that.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the GRU.
Sokolov, take cover.
Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
Meow.
GRU operatives? What is that stance? Huh. That gun.
It's a little choppy there.
If you're not the boss, then die.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do, but testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Major,
That was
do
some
you
good
read me?
shit.
I read you. Snake, you all right?
I've
Some
run into a
ass.
few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and
Inner
hunted by
political
GRU?
turmoil.
Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
Even
I don't like
hotter
it.
than Cuba.
Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
Me? Counting on me? Moi? Merde. The fuck was that? I heard something. Yeah, what's that grinding metal sound? What the fuck is that all about? Doesn't matter. I'm gonna go get Sokolov. We're gonna wrap up the Virtuous mission. No spoilers here. And, yeah. I think that'll do it for this episode. Then we can move on. Hooray. I suppose I could have eaten like a snake or something, but whatever.
You okay?
Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best GRU has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look.
That's what they were making you build?
Yes. The Shagohod. The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBMs.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain?
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo. Is that thing finished?
No. This is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2?
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war.
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly! They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go. Boss?
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Hornets?
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back, boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself. It's raining blood. Is he crying?
Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
He's seen my face. We can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
The new blood has been rejected.
Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
Last bit of
Snake,
gameplay.
can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get
No.
those wounds treated. Hang in there.
That was a no.
All right,
Cannot
let's
move.
get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it.
It's not.
Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the start button. If you select cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided into treatment using medicine with the item window button and surgical treatment using the weapon window button. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone, and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen.
It's
They need
amazing
to be
that
fixed
you
using
can
surgical
detect
treatment.
detect all of that shit with
Move the healing cursor with the
1960s
left stick to the
technology.
affected part of your body. Once
Whoa.
you've selected the affected area,
It's
hold
almost
the
like
weapon
this is
window
a
button and
video
use the
game
left
or
stick to
something.
select the medical item, and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process.
Okay, yeah, I know how to do it. I've done this so many times. So many times. Okay, deep cut, bleeding, bandage, disinfect. You want styptic for bleeding. Disinfect for all the nasty germs. I want to sew that bitch up because it's a deep cut. And then put a bandage on it. Now we're all done. Another deep cut. Bleeding. Woof. Bone fractured. Gonna need a splint and a bandage. Boom. Deep cut. Bleeding. Imagine just walking into the hospital after an accident. Like, deep cut. Bleeding. You know, I'm not going to do any paperwork. I'm just going to tell you what's wrong. Deep cut. Bleeding. Okay? All right. No bandage yet applied. We're done. Get out of here. Did you know you can zoom in? You can zoom in. Woo, 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 woo. Okay. Look at that polygonal chest. So masculine.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Stay where I'm at. No fucking problem, dude. Just got hurled off a bridge. I will stay where I'm at.
Shagohod.
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
Great success.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
Nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death?
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
All right. That is going to have to be that. If you've watched this far, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, fucking subscribe. Comment, like, share, all that good shit. I'll see you in the next one. We're going to keep rolling with this. We got Operation Snake Eater, the bulk of the game starting next. First boss fight gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.